Good morning, children. Welcome back to math session. I think in yesterday's class we finished exercise completely. Okay, in today's exercise we have to know some important formulas. Okay, in the last class I told you what is profit and what is loss also. Okay, and even simple interest, what is the formula, how you are going to get the rate of interest and everything. Okay, now see here. Here, if these are the formulas here, so profit equals to SP minus CP. SP is nothing but the shortcut for selling price and CP is the shortcut for cost price. So profit equals to SP minus CP. Whereas means this is only in case of profit. These three formulas in case of profit only. If they ask SP, then profit plus CP. That means in the question they'll give you, see here, if they ask profit means then the question they'll give you selling price and cost price. Okay. Suppose if they ask SP in case of profit, then they'll give these two values, profit and CP. Then you have to add to find SP, that is selling price. To find CP, that is cost price, that is SP minus profit. So these are the three formulas basing on profit. Next, loss. Coming to the loss, loss equals to CP minus SP. Okay, in case of loss, if they ask SP, CP minus loss. Okay, and CP equals to loss plus SP. Is it clear? And after finding some profit or loss, they'll ask some profit percentage or loss percentage. Then you can use this formula, profit percentage equals to profit by CP into 100. P means profit. Profit by CP into 100. Coming to loss percent, loss by CP into 100. And there are two more formulas, children. Percentage of increase and percentage of decrease. Always the percentage of increase and percentage of decrease will calculate for amount of change by the original amount into 100. The same thing will happen for amount of change by original amount into 100. This is completely depend upon the question, whether the percentage of increase or percentage of decrease. Okay. Now, note down all these formulas in CW and we'll go for the exercise part. Okay, children. Is it clear? Now, see here exercise 8.3, children. I'll teach you from each Roman one sum or two sums. Okay. So remaining you can take it as a homework. Tell what is the profit or loss in the following transactions. Also find profit percent or loss percent in each case. That means in the first is asking whether it is a profit or loss. If it is a profit, you have to find profit percentage. If it is a loss, you have to find loss percentage. But first of all, you should know whether you got profit or loss. When you are going to get a profit, children, when selling price is more than cost price, okay, then you will get a profit. If selling price is less than cost price, then you will get loss. Okay, see here the first question in the first Roman A bit. Gardening shares bought for 250 and sold it for 325. That means bought means he purchased. That means cost price, that is CP. So CP equals to 250 rupees. CP equals to 250 rupees. And it's sold. Sold means SP. So SP equals to 325 rupees. Okay. So CP is there 250, selling price is 325. Now here what happened here? SP is greater than CP. Okay. If SP is greater than CP means what? You will get profit. So profit equals to SP minus CP. What is SP, children? 325 minus 250. Okay. So 5 minus 0, 5. 12, 12 minus 5, 7, and here 2, 2 minus 2, 0. See here, 5 plus 0, 5, 7 plus 5, 2, 12, 1 plus 2, 3. Just a cross check. So 75 rupees is a profit. Okay, now what to do here? We have to find now profit percentage, because you got profit. So that's why profit percentage is equals to P by CP into 100. P means profit. How much you got profit? 75. By CP. CP means how much? 250. Into 100. 0, 0, cancel. Okay? 5 5s, 5 2s. Okay? 5 5s, 5 2s. Again 5 table 75 will go. 5 1s, 5, 2, 25, 5 5s. So 5 1s, 5 15s, 75. Okay? So 15 2s are 30. So 30 percentage. So what is the profit percentage? 30 percentage. Okay? Now, see the debit there. Okay? In the debit, the skirt brought for 250 rupees and sold it for 150. That means, brought means, bought means cost price. Cost price of a skirt, if you write like this also no problem. You can write SP, CP also no problem. CP of a skirt equals to 250 rupees. Okay? Okay. Whereas selling price, that is SP equals to 150 rupees, right? Now what happened here? CP is more than SP. That means CP is more than SP. That means what? You will get here loss. So loss equals to now CP minus SP. Loss equals to CP minus SP is the formula. Okay. Now CP how much? 250 rupees minus SP 150 rupees. So 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 5, 0, 2 minus 1, 1. So 100 rupees loss. But is asking loss percentage. Okay, you got loss, so that's why is asking loss percentage. Loss percentage is equals to L by CP into 100. L means loss. Loss how much you got? 100. CP 250 into 100. So 0, 0 get cancelled. This, okay, and 5, 25 ones, 25 fours, 100. So 4 tens are 40. So 40% is your loss percentage. Okay. So is it clear, children? Now after the formulas, you just write the question very clearly and copy the first Roman A bit and D bit in your CW. Okay. Next, we'll go for the second sum, children. Now, see the second question. Convert each part of the ratios to percentage. Okay. So he has given here 3:1. 3:1 is given ratio. Okay. So he is asking that fractional part of percentage, ratio of percentage. Okay, excuse. Now, first when you is asking for ratio to percentage, how to do it means, first here 3:1. You all will commit a mistake that 3 by 1 into 3:1 means 3, it can be written as 3 by 1. It's correct. 3 by 1 into 100. It's not asking that question. Convert each part. Part in the sense, this is, we have to see for how much part it is. The 3 is, for out of how much the 3 is a part. 1. For out of how much 1 is a part. So for that, what to do, first we have to find the total ratio. The total ratio equals to 3 plus 1. So total 4. So total ratio how much? 4. Now fractional parts. Fractional part. fraction of parts otherwise. Fraction of parts. That means out of 4, it is 3 parts. That you can written as 3 by 4 is to 1 by 4. Okay? 3 by 4 is to 1 by 4. Now is asking to find the percentage. That means now you know percentage of what is asking? Percentage of, see the question very clearly, is asking percentage of parts. Okay? So percentage of parts equals to parts 3 by 4 into 100 is to 1 by 4 into 100. 3 by 4 into 100 and 1 by 4 into 100. 4 ones, 4 25s. So 3 25s are 75% is to 4 ones, 4 25s. So 25%. Okay children, is it clear now? If I solve the next sum, you will be understand very nicely. Okay, see the B bit. 2 is to 3 is to 5. 2 is to 3 is to 5. So first what to do here? Total fraction. Okay, total ratio. We have to do total ratio. So total ratio equals to 2 plus 3 plus 5. That is 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, again same like this. Fraction of parts. Fraction of parts equals to 2 by 10 means out of 10 parts it is 2. So 2 by 10 is to 3 by 10 is to 5 by 10. Now is asking percentage of parts. Percentage of parts equals to 2 by 10 into 100 is to 3 by 10 into 100 is to, because percentage now, that's you have to multiply with 100. So 5 by 10 into 100. Okay. So 10 ones, 10 tens. 10 ones, 10 tens. 10 ones, 10 tens. 2 tens are 20. So 20% is to. 3 tens are 30. 30% is to. 5 tens are 50. So 50%. Okay. So 20% is to 30% is to 50%. So note down these two also in your CW, and the remaining sums you can take it as a homework in first Roman and second Roman. See the third question children. Okay. See here, the population of a city decreased from 25,000 to 24,500. Find the percentage decrease. As I told you, the question is completely depend upon the formula is completely depend upon the question. In the earlier class what you learned, percent is given as amount in change by original amount. Okay. So either for what? Percentage of increasing or percentage of decreasing. Both are same formula, but it's completely depend upon the question itself. Now see the question here. The population of a city decreased from 25,000 to 24,500. Means it was first 25,000, then it was decreased to 24,500. That means first we have to find the difference, how much the difference is. Then is asking find the percentage decrease. Okay, see here, the population of a city decreased from 25,000 to 24,000. So how to find out? That is nothing but population decrease, because it was decreased now. So find the difference between them. So it is 500. Okay, the difference between them is 500. Now decreased population. Okay, decreased population equals to, that is population decreased by original population into 100. So what is the population decrease here? 500 by original population is 25,000 into 100. So what you are going to get now? The decreased population will get in percentage now. So 0, 0, 0, 0 get cancelled. One more 0 get cancelled. 5 ones, 5 fives, 5 ones, 5 twos. So 2%. So how much decreased? So the decreased population is 2%. So percentage of decreased population equals to 2%. Percentage of decreased population equals to 2%. Okay, children? And the same thing you can, the fourth question. The fourth question you can take it as a homework. So first Roman BC, second Roman CD, and fourth question. Okay. Now I am going to tell you fifth question now. Okay. See the next question, children. That is fifth question. Here I buy a TV for 10,000 rupees. I buy a TV for 10,000 rupees and sells it a profit of 20%. He did not give whether CP or profit. They gave profit percentage directly. He has given the profit percentage. That is 20% is he got profit. How much money do I get for it? That means how much money means what? How much money? How much money means what you have to find. Do you have any idea that what you have to find? Did he mention there whether you have to find profit or whether you have to find CP or SP? No. So, but how you have to understand what to find? Okay, see here, once again I am reading the question. I buy a TV for 10,000. That means he bought. That means cost price. So, cost price of a TV equals to 10,000 rupees. Right? And sell it at a profit. He did not give us selling price. He gave the profit. Okay? For profit percentage is given. So, profit percentage equals to 20%. Okay, then is asking how much how much money do I get it for it? That means what he will get for the amount. That means selling price. So what is the selling price is asking. Actually we have the formula selling price equals to CP plus profit. Selling price equals to CP plus profit. But where is the profit here? Here we have profit percentage. We don't have a profit. So first find profit. Okay. Profit equals to profit percentage is how much? 20%. On what he will get actually profit? On the cost of a TV. So cost of a TV is how much? 10,000 rupees. So this is the easiest way to find when they are given profit percentage or CP. This is the way how to get a profit. Okay, this is the finding of profit. Okay, but if you go for the high school, we have a direct formula. That means in 8th standard you have a direct formula also to find SP. Okay, to find SP we have a direct formula. But here we have to do in this process. Okay, so profit equals to, how to find first of all profit. You got profit, clearly he mentioned in the question you got a profit, but you got how much? 20%. Out of, for how much you got 20%? Out of 10,000. That means now we have to see how much you got profit, okay, of 10,000. So 20% means 20 by 100 into 10,000. Okay, two zeros get cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. How many zeros left? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 2,000. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. So 2,000. So profit how much now? 2000. Okay. So profit you got 2000. But is asking to find selling price of a TV. Selling price of a TV equals to, we have a direct formula, that is CP plus profit or profit plus CP. Both are same. CP plus profit or profit plus CP. CP how much? 10,000 plus 2,000. So that is nothing but 12,000 rupees. So the SP of a TV, that means he sold the TV for 12,000 rupees. So copy this question also in your class workbook, children. Is it clear? See here, the sixth question I'll explain after at the end of the exercise or in the middle, because you may get confused for the fifth sum and sixth sum. So that's why wait for, okay, for that. See the seventh question, children. Chalk contains calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio. He has given the ratio. I'll explain the sum. You can do it as a homework. Why? Because seventh question is very easy. Already you did that model in second Roman. So he has given carbon ratio. Carbon is to, sorry, calcium. Calcium is to, carbon is to oxygen. He has given that 10 is to 3 is to 12. Okay. He has given the ratio 10 is to 3 is to 12. Find the percentage of carbon. Find the percentage of carbon. That means carbon is here 3. Is asking the percentage of carbon. So first what to do? Total ratio. Total ratio you have to do. Just I am explaining how to do. Total ratio means 10 plus 3 plus 12. So 15 plus 10, 25. So total ratio is 25. Now is asking what? Carbon. Carbon percentage is asking. Means carbon percentage is asking means what? Carbon equals to 3 by 25 into 100. If you ask calcium, 10 by 25 into 100. If you ask oxygen, 12 by 25 into 100. But here you ask carbon, so 3 by 25 into 100. 25 ones, 25 fours. 12%. Okay, next. In a stick of chalk, if in a stick of chalk, carbon is 3G. What is the weight of the chalk stick? Okay, is clear? If in a stick of chalk, carbon is 3G, what is the weight of the chalk stick is asking? Okay. So here what happened clearly? Weight of the chalk we don't know. Is asking that only. So weight of the chalk equals to, already this models we did it. Weight of the chalk is equals to X. Okay. So if in a stick chalk, carbon is 3G. Already carbon is given there. 3G is there in that. Okay. In a stick, suppose there is a stick of chalk. In that there is a carbon is 3G. What is the weight of chalk stick? The total weight of chalk stick we don't know, that is X. But already how much it is there? The carbon is 3G. If in a stick of chalk, this is the stick of chalk, in this carbon is 3G. But is asking what is the total weight of the chalk. So total weight you don't know, right? Total weight of the chalk we don't know. So that's why you have to consider as X. But here he has to give at least what percentage, no? But in the question here, carbon percentage is how much? 12%. In the before question, in that question only, carbon percentage is 12%. Okay, see, once again I am telling you. The second question is, if in a stick of chalk, there is a stick of chalk, the carbon is 3G, what is the weight of the chalk stick? That means is asking what is the weight of the chalk stick. So weight of the chalk stick we don't know, that is X. But here he has given, if in a stick of chalk, carbon is 3G. There is a carbon is 3G. But how? 12% of X equals to 3G. Why? Because 12% means what? Carbon is already we know in the before question. Carbon only is 12%. So in this 12% of chalk, 3G is what? Carbon. Now we have to find the weight of the chalk. Okay. So 12% means 12 by 100 into X equals to 3. So x equals to 3 into 100 by 12. 3 ones, 3 fours, 4 ones, 4 25s. So 25 grams. So weight of the chalk is 25 grams. Okay children, is it clear? So the homework is first Roman BC, second Roman CD, first Roman BC, exercise 8.3. Okay, page number 171. First Roman BC, second Roman CD, and fourth Roman full. That's all. Okay, and seventh. So this you have to do it in the homework. This is only the explanation part of seventh question. Okay, still we left with 2 or 3 more sums. That is, we'll see 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 sums are there, children. Okay, the 8th sum is completely. Children, you can do 8th sum also. It's very easy. Aman buys a book for 275, sells it a loss of 15%. How much does he sells it for? Okay, so 8th one also you can do it as a homework. So 4, 7, 8. Okay, homework. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. So 9, 10, 11 tomorrow I am going to tell, and I am going to finish up this chapter. Okay children, is it clear? Have a nice day children.